welcome back to another Woman of the Month interview with Hear Her Speak magazine. My name's Lauren Bellamy, the founder, one of the writers, and one of the editors of the magazine. And I'm going to ask my fellow staff to introduce themselves real quick.
Hi, I'm Roshni. I'm a writer, editor, and content creator for the magazine.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm also a writer and editor for the magazine.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, so we are going to move on to our honoree of the month, Miss Kyla Mack. We are so excited to honor Kyla with the title of November-December 2021 Woman of the Month, as we have all been her classmate at one point in time. And she is just an extremely caring and extremely intelligent person. She's always bringing joy to every person that she encounters. Like in all of our classes, everyone loved Kyla because she was just always so sweet. And we wanted to celebrate her because she just recently founded her own business called Journey for Growth, an LLC that is meant to help encourage young adults to start taking life by the reins in order to realize their true potential through self-guidance and self-awareness methods. She also wrote a book called Blooming Onion, the ultimate guide for self-discovery that ties in the overall purpose of her business, giving help to those who want aid in being their best selves. Kyla is currently attending Oral Roberts University with a major in psychology and a minor in entrepreneurship. We are so unbelievably proud of her and can't wait to see what else she is going to show the world. So welcome, Kyla.
Thank you. Thank you. That was an awesome introduction.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, so I guess to get us started, who was your biggest female role model?
Ooh, there are so many amazing role models out there, but I would have to keep it close to home and say my mom for sure. She is definitely my biggest role model. She's also a business owner, and she was able to work from home when I was very young. And I've just been able to see her work from home and still care for me and my sister. And it was her determination and her strength that really is what instilled in me to become a business owner and just see how she can do it all, honestly. And whatever she puts her mind to, she does. And that's kind of just what I follow in my business and in my life.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. So before I get to the actual next question, what's the name of your mom's big business so we can also plug her in too?
Yes, so her business is Mack Global, so just last name Mack, and then it's just global. She does teleworking and things like that, which has really been able to take off during the pandemic. So,
okay, that's awesome. So, when did you realize? I suppose this also did kind of answer the question, but when exactly did you realize that you wanted to go into business?
not recently. So, and that's kind of why I wrote the book. So I went through my own self-discovery journey when the pandemic hit back in 2020. I switched. I was going to be a anesthesiologist my senior year of high school. I was so committed to anesthesiology. I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And I started learning more about myself, and all of the practices and things like that that I talk about in my book is what I started to follow. And I realized that I was meant to be on a different path, and I wanted to share that with others and help them find something that they're passionate in. And so I was like, let me make a business out of this. Let me write a book. Let me help others. And so I was just led down another path, honestly.
That's so amazing. It's funny because I kind of had a similar thing in freshman year where I was like, I totally want to be a pediatrician for like majority of my life. But then I got introduced to other things and was like, oh no, this is definitely more where I want to go. So it's interesting that happened, and how the pandemic is kind of like that little moment that you had of like, oh, well, look at this. This is something that I'm interested in and want to do that. And to see how in a matter of a year, how that switched and changed, and you are already doing so many great things within that. That is like fantastic. And so
Thank you.
you're welcome. And that kind of leads into our next question, which is, how did you start the process of making your business and your book?
So my business, it hasn't even been a full year. We became an LLC back in January of this year. It started off as a blog. I just wanted to write about a couple of things and maybe help people if they had any questions or things like that. So it started off as a blog, and I just wanted a way for me to be able to work while I'm in college, and help others. I'm still in college. I have classes and things like that. It's a lot going on. So I said, what's something that I can do, or I can still talk to people and help people? So it started off as a blog back in December, and then got established as an LLC in January, because I decided I wanted to take this blog a step further, and I had more to say than just a page on a website. And I was like, I think I have enough content to make a book, and I want to be able to make that and share that with others. So it kind of started as an idea of an ebook. And then I was like, well, maybe I want to print it. It was kind of just so far stretched for me at the moment, because I was like, I just started this. But once I decided that I wanted to take this a step further, and I wanted to help more people than just someone who Googled a question, I was like, I need to get established and create a real business with this, because I want to help more people than just a few and just as a hobby. Once I decided that I knew I wanted to make this as a career, I met with an attorney, and I was like, here are all my ideas. I don't know where I'm going right now. I know I just want to write a book, and I have a blog right now and just a website. And he was like, you have a lot of creativity going on, but let's get you established as an LLC first. And so that's kind of what happened back in January. And I started writing my book in February, and I published it in October. So we've just been working on things quickly.
I just want to say that's like really inspirational, because I feel like a lot of people have passions in life, but they find themselves like too scared to pursue it. And you're going head first, and you're doing incredible so far. Like, I haven't personally had the chance to read your book yet, but I'm really excited to get to. And I guess I know you said it's only been a year, of course. I know you said it's only been a year since you started up, but do you have any other future projects you might be looking into?
Yes, I do. Once I wrote this, I realized, and it's so relatable, because we're all college students, and there's a lot of high school students that I work with as well that are really just kind of struggling with, identity and what they want to do and where they want to go as a career. And our biggest thing with our generation is we want to be happy. We're not settling on doing something that we're not meant to do. So one of the things that I'm getting into in the new year, and I'm kind of working on building my portfolio right now, is coaching. So I'm actually getting into life coaching overall, but business and career coaching for adolescents. So I'm working with high school students, college students, majority, just to work with them if they want to start a business, and do business coaching, but also career coaching if they're struggling with trying to figure out what they want to major in, what school they want to go to, what's a career path they're looking for. And so I will be having coaching services starting in the new year, to work with high schoolers and adolescents. I also am working on 2 new books, but those are just ideas right now. We're just making them, coming up with some blueprints. But I also will probably be starting a YouTube channel as well, probably at the end of this year, just to kind of talk some things out. Again, I have so much to say, and a lot of people are curious about the book writing process and things like that. And so I really want to share that. Yeah, those are just a few things for the new year.
Sorry, can I just interject? Kyla, you're incredible. Like, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just also gonna reiterate, Kyla, you're incredible. We gotta praise Black women when they do what they do. Period.
Yes.
So, anyways, let me get to the question. How has it been juggling both university and owning a business?
That's been hard. I would say that's been hard, just because I am, and you guys have been in classes with me. We've been in rigorous classes and honors programs, and we are committed to our work, and I still am. I love school and I love learning, but the best part about being in school and having a business is I'm an entrepreneurship minor. And so a lot of my classes line up with what I'm doing right now, especially my business classes. Specifically, I'm in an entrepreneurship class right now where we have to create a side hustle for our project. And luckily, I already had something set up. So it really aligns, and we talk about and we learn about a lot of new things that are relevant to what I'm doing. And so it doesn't even feel like school. Like a lot of the work and things that I'm doing, I'm applying to my business and to my career, as well as psychology. I'm really big into the mental health, and that's in my book as well. So a lot of things that I'm learning, I really can relate, and it's very applicable. So I'm not just, doing my work and I'm struggling and I'm drowning in all of this work and it's not really being used. It's really going hand in hand right now, which is the best part of being at a university and working at the same time.
That is like really great. Like that you couldn't pick two like better courses of study or pathways of study, because they do like correlate so well. And when you were saying that, I was like, that like works perfectly with exactly what you're doing. And so I think that's really great to be able to have that, it like kind of just flows right in together, but it's also something that you're extremely passionate about. So that's also like the really greatest, like the greatest thing about that. So our next question is, what are some ways you are personally practicing self-care?
That's a good question. So one of the things that I love about our school is that we are required to take a health and physical education class every semester. So I do get my workouts in. I get my steps in. That's an amazing thing. Exercise is like the number one thing for me. But also this is a private Christian university. And so I'm a very religious person. And so being able to kind of care for myself in that area as well, and go to chapel services and worship, and being able to have that time to journal and things like that has been really healthy for me. As well as being in Oklahoma, and I'm kind of so far away. So I have a lot of time and a lot of independence to be able to practice my self-care. And in my book specifically, I kind of divide it into like 4 different sections, which is like health, education, faith, and just your mindset. And so I kind of have things lined up in each area of that. So I get my exercise in, I get my worship in each week. I do a lot of mindset things. I try to stimulate my brain a lot through getting my education. So I practice what I preach. I really do. I try to. It's the only thing that'll keep you strong, keep you motivated, and inspiring myself, honestly.
I love that. It's a really healthy answer. And I love that you're telling us that you're practicing what you're preaching, because that's definitely very important to like live by what you say. Only way we step forward. I guess this kind of goes back to the previous question, but what is a piece of advice you can give to young girls?
Ooh. Honestly, that you can do it. That's my biggest thing. Like, you can do it. I am so passionate about working with our younger generation, our youth, and everyone our age, because I believe we all have so much potential. That's my biggest thing. Everyone has so much potential, and I love hearing ideas and your passions, but I hate when someone like tells me their ideas and their passions and you just see their face getting sad because they don't think it's possible. And I believe that you can do it. I really do. Try to work with people, try to stimulate your brain, learn some things in school, things like that, because nothing is impossible. It really isn't. Nothing is impossible. And everything that you think, you can honestly hold it in your hand. That's something that I truly am passionate about, something that I truly believe. It may not seem possible. Like, honestly, I thought writing a book was something I would do when I'm like 40 or something. I don't know. But honestly, if you have an idea, there are ways to make it possible. There are going to be some struggles, I promise you, but there are ways to make it possible. And so stick to it, because you can do it. I strongly believe it.
Thank you, Kyla. Talk to him. But that was an amazing first part of our interview with you. It's very obvious to tell that you are committed and you're passionate about what you do. And I think you are serving as a good role model for our younger generation. Now, on to the less serious part of our interview. We are going to the rapid fire questions. So the first of these are, do you prefer Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
That is the go-to answer.
Yes.
Our second question is, what's your go-to Christmas karaoke song?
Ooh, that's hard. I would say I love all of them. Oh, Baby It's Cold Outside. That's definitely the best. I can sing that all the time.
Solid choice, solid choice. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with I don't eat pie, but I'm gonna go with sweet potato because it just sounds better.
Okay, so what is the greatest advice you've ever received?
Ooh, I've received a lot of good advice. Let's see. Just make a difference. That's just the phrase itself. I've heard it from a lot of different people, but just the phrase itself, make a difference. I feel like everyone should have an impact on someone or something in this lifetime. That's my best advice.
I love that. That's so inspirational, and it's true. Yes. Okay, next question is completely different. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset. Sunrise is too early.
That's solid. What's your favorite Christmas activity?
Making gingerbread houses.
I have never done that, and I need to. So,
Yes, you need to.
okay, so winter or summer?
Summer. I love Christmas, but summer.
Okay, this is a random one. Do you think it's going to snow this year?
I'm gonna say yes here. I don't know about in Virginia, but I'm gonna say yes here because it's cold. It's cold now.
What would you consider your biggest pet peeve to be?
I'm gonna say my biggest pet peeve is when people overtalk and they don't listen. Kind of slow down and listen, observe, and try not to overtalk.
Valid. And what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Definitely the National Lampoon's Christmas. That one, I can't remember, Christmas Vacation, something like that. We watch that every Christmas Eve, and you would think I would know the name of it, but I've been watching every Christmas Eve since I was a kid. But yeah.
That's so sweet. It's a whole tradition. Oh, that movie's
Yes.
hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay, next question. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Home. Home. I'm excited to go home. I am. I've been here for months, so I'm excited to go home and just be at home for a little bit. So Virginia, honestly.
Oklahoma is definitely far, so I
Yeah.
understand the sentiment. I mean, I'm not in Oklahoma, but I understand it for you. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla. I'm plain.
It's valid. It's valid. So, what is your favorite beverage?
Lemonade. All the flavors. Doesn't matter. Strawberry, raspberry. I love it. Lemonade's my go-to.
I used to love raspberry lemonade. I can't really drink it because of the acid, but like
I'm not supposed to, but I do.
but raspberry lemonade, oh my gosh, you can smack somebody, so good. Your favorite TV show?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Fuller House right now because I'm rewatching it and it's so good. Full House, the original, is really good, but Fuller House is also good. So
Favorite hairstyle?
that's a tough one. I change my hair a lot. Let's just go with I'm gonna go with these passion twists. I just put them in and they took me a long time, but they turned out good. So
They look really cute. I love them.
thank you.
Yes, the one time I got passion twisted, it didn't go too well. So yours looks so pretty. I'm like, that's what I wanted.
I did it myself too, so that was
You did
a struggle,
awesome.
but thank you.
Well, that that was the last of our rapid fire questions, and this kind of brings the interview to a close. We just thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us and deal with our shenanigans and these rapid fire questions. But it was so great being able to interview you and honor you, because you are just doing so many phenomenal things right now. And like, I was completely honest when I said I cannot wait to see what else you have to offer and what you're about to show to the world, especially with what you're about to do very soon. So I'm really excited about that.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Of course. Jamie, Roshni, anything else before we wrap up?
Kyla, you want to tell us where we could purchase your book?
Yes.
Yes. So you can purchase the book on my website. It's just www.journeyforgrowth.com. As well as it's on Amazon, and it's loading onto Barnes and Noble right now.
Awesome.
Yes. And there is a paperback and an ebook version. So we're working on an audio version for the new year. I skipped that too. But yeah, there will be an audio version in the new year.
That is, y'all, if y'all don't hurry up and get on this to like support a sister, because she is like literally just doing everything, and she has sweatshirts as well on her website.
Yes.
So like, get everything, get the journal to go with the book, do it all. I'm about to get everything sooner rather than later. Because
Also, the sweatshirt's really cute. Just putting that out there. Super cute.
Thank you.
Everyone should go buy one.
Yes.
But yes, please support Kyla. We are so proud of you. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. We had so much fun interviewing you and seeing you. It's been a long time since, because probably last time is last year sometime. But yes. This is great. Jamie, anything else?
No, nothing much. Just all I can say is just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you, readers, for hanging out with us for this short amount of time. Check out our November-December 2021 issue coming out Black Friday. It's out now when this video will be out. And just, enjoy the holiday season, enjoy the vibe, still wear your mask, still stay social distance. We're still in a pandemic, but it's slowly coming to a close, thankfully. So yes, thank you again, Kyla. And that is all.
Thank you so much.